Okay, here we go, cocksuckers. Episode 10. Bang, bang, bang. Fuck yeah. Episode X, as they say. the iPhone X. Can't wait for that thing to come out. I'm going to hop on that shit. Jimmy Beam was just talking about it would be great to make enough money in comedy to pay for rent and marijuana. That would be...
That's my goal.
That's the ideal life right there, huh?
I don't need to be A-list celebrity.
Just to be able to go on the road, do 20, 30, 45 minutes at a time.
All right.
Headline is 45 to 60 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
2-3 shows, come back home, fucking, you got rent, bro. That's right. That is amazing.
And
that's
then
great.
If you want more money, you just got to do more comedy. Fill more seats.
Exactly, or keep doing podcasts and
or whatever it might be.
Yeah, I can't wait for Me Undies to throw a sponsorship this way or some shit. Hello, or Squarespace if you need a motherfucking website. Squarespace. Hello, don't be a triangle, be a fucking square. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Maybe that ain't the way they want their commercials done, but that's the way Tommy Easter's gonna do them. Hello. Fuck yeah, man. It's we in the back room at Marty's today. If you notice like a little echo to the show. Hello. We having to do a special edition. It's actually Tuesday and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Jim still gonna come out at the same time.
Yeah, Jim's going out of town. He'll be gone all weekend, so we can't do it on Saturday. So to stay professional, committed, determined, and dependable. Hello. We fucking doing it today. We doing episode 10 today. We gonna still drop it on Monday for you bad motherfuckers. So happy Monday morning. Bang, bang, bang. One day I play, for those who don't know, I play basketball for the Comedy Store Basketball League, all right, which is funny to everybody because they won't let me in their club, but the motherfuckers want me to play basketball for them. That's And if you didn't know, son, that's the skill level Tommy Easter has on the court. Hello? The only way I can explain how I play is Russell Westbrook. All right? 100 mile an hour down the fucking court, ball in the motherfucking basket as fast as I can. Hello? Shit like that. Look, if you outrun everybody, you don't have to do a bunch of crossovers and fucking sweet dribbles. You can just be there.
Easter, you can't let these niggas do this to you. Like, you gotta take a knee during the national anthem before these games start up.
Bang, bang, bang. That's Yema Yim. Y'all remember him from one of the episodes back. I can't remember the name of it. We try to come up with little crafty ass names every time and shit. Hello. I hope y'all enjoy them.
Glad to be back. Thank y'all.
My new thing is gonna be if I can't if the conversation's real sporadic and we can't really pinpoint a name to describe it, we're just gonna start calling it weed that we get from Garden Secret. The first one was crop salad.
I'll be on the blue pineapple episode.
Yema likes that blue pineapple. We also got my boy, part of the team Roadkill, my man Roger One Nut Lopez.
One nut checking in.
Fuck yeah, y'all hear me give him love on the Periscope all the time, and he comes to Marty's and shit, man. This boy's doing his thing out here. Now I'm watching this kid grow before my eyes. It's great to see. He hosts the Friday night mic at fucking Zizou's in the backyard. Ooh. Bang, bang, bang.
Bangity, bang, bang. 8 till late as fuck every Friday.
8 till late? That's what you just say.
8 till late as fuck every Friday.
Hell yeah. That shit's fun, man. Mm-hmm. I was talking about it last week. I was talking about how, Zizou's a true Mexican because I seen that backyard mic. I seen that stage in the backyard when he tried to shove us in the fucking garage. And I was like, bro, let's do this. Let's do the fucking mics here. This is a badass stage. Yeah. And like a true Mexican, buddy, he fucking just developed that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, now it's got walls and lights and fucking cameras and shit.
I'm not going to believe BS. I did that shit for the first time Friday. That shit, that's an ill-ass fucking setup, dog.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like, I want to steal that shit. Like, I have like 12 show ideas that is completely centered around that stage, nigga. That shit is.
But yeah, just talk to Zizou. We'll just talk to Zizou. He'll probably charge you like a small fee,
and I'm with it.
And then you charge people like what, something to come there that night or something, and we can make it happen. It's a very cool spot in California to put on a show. His neighbors are cool.
Yeah,
especially while his neighbors are cool. That's the main thing. We got.
I walked in their backyard.
First.
I walked
that's-
into the niggas next door. I walked in their backyard.
That's the
and
type of shit that's gonna get it fucked up.
Yeah,
If-
they were like, and he was like, "Nah, you want to go next door?" And they were real cool about it. They're like, "Nah, it's cool. It's next door though." Cause I could just I couldn't. I don't have I can't see shit. Like I've gone a week without glasses, nigga. It's the scariest shit in the fucking world.
Fuck yeah,
Why you don't have your glasses, kid?
My contacts are expired,
fuck.
and all those glasses I wear. Are
Contacts can expire,
Yeah, I
I
thought
bet-
they were for
that was
life.
supposed-
like milk and shit.
Contacts are only supposed to wear contacts for a month, bro.
At top.
That's crazy.
And then you gotta get new ones.
And they give you like 6 at a time. Well, I've been rocking this one pair of contacts because it was my last ones. I've been rocking them shits, and I got fired when my health insurance my eye insurance kicked in, so I've been working my new job. I've been 5 months, nigga, solid with these same contacts.
Damn.
Like a whole 2 weeks, nigga, one contact tore, nigga, one eye in. I was like, fuck it.
That motherfucker had 640 eye vision. He didn't even have 720p. That motherfucker.
He had 340p,
That
240.
That motherfucker's on 340 megahertz and
In
shit.
real life, nigga. Like, my real life vision is dial-up, dog.
That
Like,
motherfucker was looking through like a 1992 TV and shit. He was like, man, this is foggy as fuck, dog.
I hit my left eye like it's a TV screen, nigga. Like,
Motherfucking somebody got smoked on Hollywood and Highland today.
Dolph?
Today
Yeah,
was
some
the
rapper, Young Dolph or some shit.
Young doll.
Yeah, I've never even heard
He
of
really
it.
get bodied?
He was
Huh?
so young.
He done?
I don't know. I seen the ambulance hauling ass, 3 cop cars behind it.
I heard I ain't seen no RIP, so I assume he's still
I think
alive.
I don't know,
I've
man.
seen that he was in the hospital.
They said he's
He's
from
on
Chi-Town.
that
They
life
say
support.
he's on life support.
Damn.
No,
Chi-Town?
that's not. That's
okay.
not fact check.
Jeremy B making it up.
Nah, I mean,
No.
I'll hop on Twitter
We didn't
right
hear
there,
RIP, so I figured he might be hanging on.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nah, that motherfucker.
Young Dolph isn't worth keeping on life support. He alright.
I'd never even heard of him, but apparently he's from Chicago and shit.
Yeah, he's Chicago.
And he was probably out here, talking that fucking,
Mad Chicago
I'm from
shit.
Chicago shit. You know what I'm saying?
Chi-Town represent.
And what motherfuckers don't remember, man, is California. They was one of the starters of gang banging out here. Hello,
Hey, Crips out here.
We in Hollywood though, all right. We are in Hollywood, and they some soft motherfuckers out here. But there's other parts of California you don't want no piece of.
People
You know
don't
what I'm saying?
understand.
Right.
Even Hollywood's soft.
And what fucks with you is, you like where I'm from. The hood is definitely the hood. Like you can tell. You know what I'm talking about? Out in California, they still got palm trees, so the neighborhoods look nice to motherfuckers like us. We don't know that we're in the hood
Yeah,
until
exactly.
it's too late.
Exactly.
You don't know you're in the black part of town until.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. They all got palm trees out here.
Yeah, everything nice, bro. Like that's why. Look, Hollywood is a game because niggas be going up there to go Hollywood nights all the time. There be hood niggas in Hollywood at any given moment, bro.
all the
Like
time.
at all the time. And it's the niggas who really don't give a fuck, who really be out here. Like, and so yeah.
It's mainly trannies and nutbags, though.
Trannies, nutbags, and like fucking low-income families and gangsters that want to
Look,
come
yeah,
for
bro.
a good time.
Any nigga who's looking at the Hollywood stars their day. Like, bro, this nigga is not making it where he wants to be, bro.
Hell
This nigga
no.
would be at Universal Studios if he was doing what the fuck he wanted to do, nigga. This is a free trip, nigga, for me and my young ones. Like,
Right?
Oh no.
The phone hits the ground.
Checkmate.
Yeah, I'm playing chess.
He was playing chess. Jim Beam said checkmate.
Fuck,
Destruction. So Roger one nut.
Roger Lopez.
You was
how
you was
guys
born
doing?
out here in Cali?
Yeah, born out here, West LA. How
West
you guys
LA.
doing? Came out.
Oh, the opposite of Cheech Chong.
What's
Born in the East LA.
I was still
Roger Lopez was born out in West LA. Bang, bang, bang.
Hey, yeah, dude.
Awesome, man.
Born and raised up. Yeah, dude. My mom.
Where'd you go to school?
Over here on Hamilton High. I graduated
to
over.
Hamilton?
Yeah, Robertson.
Hey, I fucked my first time in the at the playground by Hamilton.
Hey.
There we go. That deserves a bang, bang, bang. Fucking how long you been doing comedy, buddy?
I've been out here 2 years, 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, 2 years, 4 months, rocking this shit.
Told
man.
you, I'm watching him grow. I'm watching
Hey,
him.
man,
I'm watching this flower fucking bloom. Hello.
I'm out here fucking, just making people laugh, all that good stuff.
Oh shit.
What's up?
What was the first mic you did?
The Comedy Store show up.
Really?
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, for
That's
real?
been that's been the answer a couple of times
Yeah.
on this show. Yeah.
Comedy Store is like the theme.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
either show go up or like mine was like the bedtime stories.
Oh, the bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me that.
I guess if I'd have been out here and
Hot
was
luck.
like, I'm going to start comedy, I
Peoples.
probably would have chose Comedy Store. Fuck, I Googled Comedy Store from Atlanta, Georgia, and
That
that's
was
where
my
I
ways.
drove.
Yeah,
my
definitely.
ways. Yeah.
So,
A lot of people Google the Comedy Store or the Laugh Factory, and then they look at the Laugh Factory. They're like, "Man, fuck that!"
Yeah.
And then they pass by the store. They're like, "Hey, that's where I want to be."
There's a patio right there. Like
Yeah,
oh,
it's
full
more
of
inviting.
people.
yeah, the Laugh Factory looks too professional.
Yeah.
It's
Always
intimidating.
bouncers.
It's
always
intimidating.
red
Yeah,
velvet
and it's
rope
just
around
and
the building.
it's like there's Laugh Factories all over. It's like unless you're a real fan of comedy, I mean, not nowadays. I mean, the Comedy Store is probably more popular than ever, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that don't know what the fuck that place is. You know, I tell friends from back home like a couple times. I was like, "Yeah, man, I go to the Comedy Store." They were like,
I knew.
"What
I
is?
forget,
what do
I'll
you
say
buy?
the
Do you
store.
buy stuff from? What do you?"
I didn't know.
Yeah, I get that all the
You know,
time.
'cause,
Oh,
from the East Coast, if you say the store, you
Right.
talking about going to the store.
Right.
Yeah, the motherfucking
You know,
store.
so if you tell a motherfucker, yeah, man, I be going to the store every night, they're like, what the fuck is this dude doing going to the store
Sorry,
every
man.
night?
Me too. I don't
deal
tell
with
you
that with
about
day
it.
workers or like my day job. They'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's comedy. Go to the store."
Yeah,
They're
so
like,
they're like,
going
why
to
does
the-
this dude always go to the
Yeah.
store? Yeah. But
I
Laugh
didn't know-
Factory, that shit,
don't
you
see-
walk
I knew
up to
the
that
Laugh
place,
Factory.
it's got
When
lights, it's
when
got
I
pictures of
started doing
motherfuckers.
comedy, I wanted to go to the Laugh Factory. I didn't know what the Comedy Store was. Like,
See what I'm saying?
everyone 100%. I didn't know what it was until I watched Gerard Carmichael's stand-up special.
Oh, that was like
We
2
only-
years ago.
Hell, I only knew what it was because I had
I've only
already
been doing
listened to
comedy
podcasts.
2 years,
So,
and so
I had already listened to podcasts. That's the only reason. And,
Yeah,
and
I-
I started in Vegas. So, of course, them
Vegas.
guys filled me in on what the Comedy Store was and of course, told me to look into it. But
like I had heard the word comedy. I had heard the 3 words put together before. You don't even if you know what the Comedy Store is. If you ain't been to the Comedy Store, nigga, you don't know what the Comedy
You don't
Store
understand,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, the Comedy Store. Like, cause when I went, like when I had heard of it before, I didn't understand the concept, and then I went over there and I was like, I still didn't understand. Like, if you didn't go to the Comedy Store, I didn't get that shit. Like, you don't get it when you hear about it. Like, it just sounded like, all right, niggas do jokes there. All right, cool.
I think that's why we're going to eventually all need headphones. Because if Yema is able to hear, like if
Yeah,
we
I
can
know
hear
how
that
quiet
we
I
can't
am.
hear
Right.
ourselves,
Yeah.
it will naturally hold the
Yeah.
mic to our
Motherfucking
mouth.
Sennheiser's
Because we're
on.
sitting here just
Well,
talking so naturally.
We're in this back room too, so if you guys talk in the mic, it actually sounds better and there's no echo.
Well,
Typically,
the thing
you
is,
don't hear that out on the main.
Stop
stage.
talking technical shit.
I know.
Niggas don't want to hear this.
yeah,
It's all
yeah,
good now.
Yeah.
I'm burning my fingertips on this blunt.
Well, here, I got a fresh blunt to fire up, kid. Don't do that, huh? Hey, underlay, yeah!
Tommy Easter's number uno.
Fire that blunt up with that roach.
Oh, that's life.
I'll be completely honest.
That's
I didn't
like
even know there was a podcast happening. I smelled weed. I came.
he smelled us getting cloudy and rowdy. He was like, I think something's happening.
I'm gonna
back
hop on
there."
this. I also didn't know, but I was out here. I
So
came
what's
to
in the
Marty's.
news? What happened? What was up with that missile thing?
Oh, Rocket Man. First
Rocket
off,
Man.
Fuck, Donald Trump referred to, in front of the UN, called that nigga Kim Jong-un Rocket Man.
Uh-huh.
Hilarious.
Oh, yeah, and I
But,
seen his response.
but you can't do that type of shit. But it was hilarious. I'm not going to pretend.
I remember it now. I remember. I'm fucking up because I think we talked about that last time. This is how quick. Yeah, we're
We-
we're
Oh,
doing
it's
them back to back.
Yeah.
So hold on.
But
Did I
the
talk about the NFL thing?
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
What happened with
that's
that?
new.
Yeah. What
No,
did he say
'cause
to
you
the
guys were
people?
just
He
talking
said-
about fantasy football fans.
So
Yeah, but he
ba-
said something to the
He said-
players.
he said
and then
that
he said-
they all were united and shit.
Exactly.
He said to them, "Oh, you know."
No,
okay.
nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna speak like I know you go.
Basically, I don't know quote for word, but basically he had said that he had went to a rally of some pale skins and had said, "Don't you, when those players disrespect the flag, don't you wish that the owner would just go, son of a bitch, you're fired, or fire these sons of bitches, something like that."
Yeah, I know. I was wondering what how he used the word SOB. That's the main thing I was wondering because I kept hearing the players say, "All I know is I'm not no SOB." And and I'm like,
Hey.
Trump said something either fucked up or gangster as fuck. He got these motherfuckers mad, boy. You talk about poking a hornet's nest, son.
Yeah, because I couldn't believe Jerry fucking Jones came to the field. I was like, "Don't you have a plantation? I didn't even know you was with the shit." Like, you know what I mean?
I can't believe
He
it.
wants them boys to still throw that football.
Hey, and you know what? You could. That's something. Like at least he was willing to try at least a little bit. The Dolphins just stood their asses up. Fuck the Dolphins. I can't fuck with the Dolphins.
Coach Tomlin made his players all stay in the tunnel.
Yep.
And only Villanueva came out because he was a Ranger.
He got it.
I mean, shit like that's cool to me because that man served, bro.
He got a pass. He like nigga. He 100%.
Like,
he was a Ranger, bro.
That's what I said.
He a Ranger.
That's what I said.
He went through a lot just to be a Ranger.
He a Ranger.
He can do what the fuck he wants in my
Yeah,
eyes. When motherfuckers go through shit like that, I don't tell them what they can and can't do.
He a Ranger who played the NFL, bro. I bet you that whole locker room parted ways when he said he was going out.
Yeah,
like everybody was like, nah.
Exactly.
Everybody was like, I respect that.
I don't blame you for
Cool, man.
I get you.
Do your thing, big dog. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
Motherfucking Kyle Henson.
Kyle Birdman Henson.
Yeah, man. Fucking I was just telling Marty, I wanted Marty to come in here, you know what I'm saying, and fucking do the shit, but
sooner than later.
Yeah, it's hard to get him to bust a move, you know, but
He's over there playing virtuoso on the piano.
over there playing like Stevie Wonder and shit.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Kyle Henson in the house.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Did I miss anything?
The apocalypse.
It's just it's I'm finding it hard to keep jibber jabbering after I just did one. You know what I'm saying? It's like because I just found myself talking about some shit I already talked about on the last one, and now I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, then you're second guessing everything that you're
because I'm
about
such
to
a
say.
stoner. I forget everything so quick. You know, hell, for all I know, I'll talk about the same thing for 3 days.
Hello.
You know, I just talk about it at different parts of the day. I might come in one day, I'll crunk about something and tell you about it, you know, and then the next day I'll come in and somebody will like it'll wait until somebody mentions it.
You be repeating stories like nobody's business.
This is what happened, motherfucker. It's because people always ask me. So I'll tell somebody a story. Somebody will go tell somebody, you should have heard this story Easter told me, right? So then when they see me, they'll be like, hey, dude, tell me what happened with them raccoons, you know? I'm like, you know,
I'm not.
I don't think I've ever told that story on the podcast.
I
So
just know
here you
you
go.
take that shit all the way back to the. I know you take every time you tell a story, nigga. You take that shit all the way back to the top, to exactly how you told it the first. Now here's what happened. Like everything goes exactly from the top. Like
He's like, what color was the raccoon? He's like, well, first of all,
First of all, it was night, okay?
First of all, I was born in
I
Georgia.
heard, like I'll hit you with 85% of the details, and you take it back to 0. You be like, I heard you fuck that nigga up at last night after the set. Here, let me tell you what happened. In the morning, he had called me. Like,
it was a cold February morning, and my mother was
Okay,
9 months
but
pregnant.
this does link back. Listen, this was they remember when I was talking about parking in front of that school and shit. I wasn't exactly in front of the school. I was down the street from that fucking Michael Jackson auditorium place, right?
Which is the school.
And I was parking under this yeah, but I wasn't right in front of it. Like they make it sound like I was.
He
down
was
the
down the street,
You're
motherfucker.
half an LA block.
Down the street.
I was a full block away from it.
Hell yeah.
And the floor, dude. This is the back room. So. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
Doing
Oh, we got twins? Holy shit.
cool.
Oh,
Oh,
dope.
We're neighbors, so
I don't care.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Marty's got step up twin.
Marty
neighbors.
Way
just
to
brought
step up
two
to the streets,
twin
guys.
Frenchies back here to show us, and we could not care. No. Only for comics. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah. Have fun dancing.
Why you
Fucking Marty. How stupid is that?
up
I
to
wanted
the
Marty to
streets?
be on my podcast, not to bring
Step up
two
to the
fucking twin
streets.
freaks back here.
Motherfuckers
Fucking
got
tap
more
dance
credit
on
than
my
us,
mic.
and at the time
You know?
he's like, man, fuck these faggots.
Right? God.
Yeah.
We, you know. No, nothing against the French. I love the French. They watch my pair smoke all the time, and but them dudes, yeah. The French people love me, bro. I love French fries, fucking French women,
That's all they got.
French's mustard, all that shit. Les compétents. I know that from
I love these
Home
French-
Alone. So, anyway, the raccoon shit links back to when I was parked down the street from that fucking school. I was under this big ass tree. I found this huge tree limb that they're obviously they can't cut down because the tree's so big. And it was in front of this old lady's house. She was very nice. I would help her in and out, help her.
I remember this old lady.
Yeah, remember? And I'd open her fucking car garage for her and shit like that.
She gave you little blueberry thingies one time?
Yeah, I gave her the blueberry thing.
Yeah.
Come to find out, this old lady fucking wanted edible marijuana one day after I'd been parked in front of her house for like months.
She knew who to go to.
She kept smelling it out of my van. Yeah, she kept smelling the weed out of my van. And so one day,
that old lady.
She was like, she brought the canister out and she was like, "Can you get these from where you go?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "These have marijuana in them?" She goes, "Yeah, I eat like 1 or 2 in my garden and just have a good old night." I was like, "Oh shit,"
Nice.
So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll get them for you. Fucking no problem." And so I bought them for no charge. Turn that shit off. What are you doing?
You're holding the
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're holding the mic right beside it.
Video volume is on.
Good.
Tap out. Says another one eating ice.
Yeah,
y'all have no podcast etiquette at fucking all. It's obvious you've done what? 0 your whole life?
I've done 3.
I was gonna say the
Got me
same
fucked
thing.
up.
So anyway, I didn't charge the old lady for the blueberry things because she was so cool about me parking in front of her house. Anyway, so these fucking raccoons climb across that fucking big tree branch. They drop on the top of my van one night. At like 2, 3 in the morning, by the way. And they wake me up because they're like digging on the top of my van, They're like clawing, they're like digging and shit, yeah. And like I hear that shit. And so what I thought was it was like the Mexican girl beside the old lady's house, she has these 2 cats. I thought them 2 cats were on top of my van fighting. So I opened the door to like shoo them away. And when I opened the door, there was a fucking raccoon swatting at me going, shit. I was like, oh, fuck. I jumped back in my door, Now I'm like, and I can hear them up there. So I'm like fucking in my van with my hands on the top of the ceiling and I'm like pushing and shit. I'm rocking my van and shit. I'm trying to rock them off, right? So I hear them jump up in the tree branch. You know what I'm saying? And so I open my door again and that motherfucker jumps down out the tree. And he's in front of my door hissing at me. Dude, these things are bigger than cat. Like, they're as big as a dog and shit. You know what I'm saying? His back's all arced up, so I had to close the door. This motherfucker has me trapped in my van for like 30 minutes because I don't have anything to swing at him, So I have this little metal bar that holds my cabinet together. I grab the little metal bar out, and I jump out, right? But I don't have any confidence because it's so short, and they can tell. They can tell I don't have confidence because they charging at me and shit. They're swatting at me. There's one back on my roof.
They're ganging
everywhere.
They're ganging up on each.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. There was a mom, a dad, and a little cub, and they're fucking everywhere, bro. So fucking, I run back in my van. I'm like, oh shit, this one's on the ground. This one's on my fucking van, So I jump back in there, and then I remembered, it took like 15 minutes for me to remember. Oh, I got that fucking tennis racket. That is a fly swatter. It's an electric fly swatter. The tennis racket.
Is it a goddamn tennis racket or a fly swatter?
It's shaped like a tennis racket, and the fucking strings are metal, and they light up, and they fucking shock flies. Right?
Well, let's go one more time.
Those are cool as hell.
So fucking, I jump out with that thing, and it's big and it's long, and I got confidence, and they can tell because now they backing up. They're like, oh, this motherfucker got something now. They backing up and shit, and I'm like, what's up, motherfucker? And as soon as I said something. They were almost like, oh, fuck you then. And they started coming at me, and I was like, fuck. I pressed the button, and that motherfucker lit up like a lightsaber, son. It was like crackling. It was like, and the motherfucker seen that shit. I seen the lightning in their eyes, son. I was like, yeah! And the motherfuckers took off. Took the fuck off. But it took like 45 minutes to defeat them raccoons, man.
45.
You have to say defeat like it's the last boss of the game. Like
it was. They wasn't through, dude. All they did was go across the street, right? And I hear him. I'm like, what the fuck, So I hop back out with my tennis racket. I go around my van and I see him. He fucking jumps up on the trash can and just opens it with his hand like a human. He was like, looked back at me, hissed, and jumped in the fucking trash can and was just flinging shit out like a homeless person. He was just flinging bottles, fling, 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 flinging shit out, and it was just bouncing on the street, clank, 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 clank. So I fucking took a big ass rock and I threw it and I nailed that fucking trash can. Boom! That motherfucker, dude, it came out that trash can so fast. So when motherfuckers tell you, oh, I opened the can, it was just there, and you're like, oh, you should have ducked. There's no ducking. That motherfucker came out that fucking thing so fast. If you was to open your trash can and it flew out like that,
oh yeah, what
gone.
if the door got shut on it? And it's
yeah,
like,
and then
oh,
they
fuck.
open it, yeah. Dude.
If it's not big enough,
As soon as that rock hit that garbage can, pow, that motherfucker was like, and on the street again. I was like, damn.
Quick.
Fast.
What about
Quick
Mr. Fuller?
motherfuckers,
Easter knows about this squirrel that lives on Fuller Street over here, and this motherfucker does push-ups, and he's got like a whole harem of bitches and
Dude,
stuff.
Mr. Fuller
He
ain't no
bends
joke,
branches.
bro.
He'll bend the branch.
He'll bend-
Mr.
yeah.
Mr. Fuller.
Mr.
Yeah,
Fuller,
Mr.
bro, I'm
Fuller.
telling you, that's what you call him.
He's a big-ass squirrel.
Listen, he was pushing a 45-pound weight up Fuller Avenue.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Straight
you still
up
that? He
running.
was like, yeah, bitch, what you gonna do? Tell on me? I was like, hey, I don't no problem with you, Mr. Fuller. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him about the
You'd be
time.
nuts. He was like,
Hey, tell him about the time you got saw him at the top of Runyon with that 45-pound weight.
yeah, on the top of Runyon with a 45-pound weight. You ever done that? You ever ran up Runyon with a 45-pound weight?
Mr. Fuller does.
He don't fuck around. He's nuts.
We're still talking about
He's
the
got
squirrel,
big
right?
ass squirrel nuts.
We're not
No,
talking.
we're talking about that
No,
squirrel.
it's the squirrel now. We on the squirrel kill.
Dude, I've seen him just come up to people's car doors like, you gonna finish that sandwich, homie? You and just yank a sandwich out of people's hand. It's
Jack moves, son.
right? He's aggressive, bro. He don't give a fuck.
The animals is
He knocks
planted,
on the
dude.
window.
Dude, the animals out in
These-
California are on a different level.
They on
bro.
a different
Them
like
black birds.
Them birds don't give a
Holy
fuck,
shit.
bro.
I walked by a blackbird the other day. I swear to God, he was knee high. He was so big. You know the dude that pushes his kid down the fucking Hollywood Boulevard every day.
Right.
He was there at the corner, and this bird was so big. I walked by it. He was walking up to it, trying to get a picture of it and shit. I mean, this motherfucker looked like a mascot.
It looked like
bang, bang, bang. That motherfucker.
I walk around too much, like around the city, bro. I'm about to start carrying a sword. These animals out of control. Have you ever seen
For real?
These pigeons don't give a fuck, bro. They don't fly out the way or nothing.
Let me tell you something.
Like,
you really want to
they-
fucking see some shit, motherfucker? I tell you what. Walk down Hawthorne and through that neighborhood at night. When I used to park there, I'm telling you, I'd be outside pissing. I've seen packs of coyotes. There's a family of coyotes,
Coyotes, yeah.
that walk through that
What
neighborhood
the fuck?
constantly.
Coyotes, for
Dude, I
sure.
got pictures on my Instagram of them. Like they walk through there frequently. That was the word I was.
I
looking
seen
for.
one on Hawthorne and La Brea, and the shit just ran right by me, and everybody stopped, and we looked at this motherfucker, and it was running like there was no problem. Like, oh, I'm just supposed to be here.
Motherfucker, dude. We should start
Well,
killing
he is
coyotes.
supposed to be here.
We kind of took
That's
over.
like, dude, out in Vegas, they have what's called the Red Rock Canyon.
We should go fuck it
And
up.
and you'd be, what are y'all doing over there? Talking on the side on a podcast? You're talking to someone with a microphone. Fucking Red Rock Canyon, dude. You'd be down there. We'd be in the depths of that thing, and I'd be like, I always wondered, like, how is there not like a mountain lion or a cougar out here? How do they keep them away? I guess they go through there and shock them and catch them or something. What do they do?
But they're
Sometimes
probably
they
out
ju-
there. You just
depending-
don't see
yeah,
them.
so they don't want to be seen by you.
Yeah, but we go in all them caves out there. Dude, the Red Rock is like that smooth type of rock where like you can see
Right.
something way up there and you can get to it.
But it knows whatever it is. It knows all the hiding spots. It can tell if anything's even coming close from so far away.
It doesn't seem like there's nothing out there, man. but
There's
supposed to
not
be.
nothing out there, and if it's like a tourist thing,
Yeah, it
sometimes they be sometimes they tranquilize.
They
them
go out there and
move them
catch them.
out
That's
there.
what I think. Yeah, they've
sometimes
caught them.
They move them to different areas and shit.
Because
but there's
on the
still
way to
there's
the
definitely
place-
some over there.
The reason I think like why isn't there anything? Because on the way to the place, there's signs that are like, look out for wild burros, look out for the giant tortoise, all these signs for wildlife. And then you get to the Red Rock Canyon, and it's like, you know, there's no one back out there watching you. You hardly ever. I've never seen a ranger out there on the trail. Actually, we were coming back one time, and this big chick, she was too big for us to carry. She was with her friend, and they were like on the ground, and she was like, "Oh my God, could y'all please help us? Do y'all have a cell phone or anything? Any way to get in contact?" You know, she had fucking snapped her ankle out there. You know, and her friend, none of us could carry that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like me and Murray, and it's hard to get their cell phones because they're tourists. Wasn't working at all.
Right.
And then ours barely, like, me and Murray were having to like climb up, and Murray finally got reception and fucking got in touch with the Nevada police, and they called rescue unit, and they had to fucking come in there and get her.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
like,
that's just another case to lose weight. You know what I mean?
yeah, right.
You gotta plan this out. Like, you gotta pick like 3 muscle niggas if you're gonna be a 300-pound bitch and go and do this adventure by yourself. Like, you gotta get people who's moving this weight.
Right.
Like I don't get drunk with girls. Like, I don't get sloppy drunk with girls because if I fall out, they can't carry me, man. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta be responsible. I'll carry it, but
My boy Ted, he's a fucking huge, ripped motherfucker. I'll show y'all pictures of him later. He used to get drunk. We'd go out, and he'd get so smashed, he'd just fall asleep in people's apartments on their couch and their floor, and they'd be like, and he's the one that brought me type shit, you know. But I'm always the motherfucker that ain't never drank and shit. I'm just there to smoke weed and knock somebody out if I need to, you know what I'm talking about? So fucking that motherfucker, they'd always be like, dude, like y'all gotta go, man. Like, man, I used to have to fucking put this I'd be like, hey, can you hold him, and so I can get him on my shoulder. Like, I'd have to like have people, like, if you can have somebody put somebody on your shoulder, I'm telling you, you can carry, you'd be surprised. Like, I used to carry his big ass to the cars if somebody could just get him on my shoulder or on my back. You know what I'm saying? God, he was so heavy though. That shit sucked. Welcome my man Mike motherfucking Eshaq to the podcast.
Yeah, Eshaq. What up? Hey, speaking of drinking, I had a guy in my platoon who, this motherfucker would get so fucking drunk. He was my roommate, and like clockwork, he would try to piss in the refrigerator. Every time he'd get so fucking drunk, and then he would like try to fight you and try to be logical. What the fuck? I can't piss here. Why? And, you know, that type of shit. You know
got knocked out constantly by me. You just got to teach him lessons, bro.
Yeah.
If he woke up enough times with his head split and having to fucking fix himself, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There is a subconscious level of ass kicking that.
One time I was, bro, and that's what happens when you get that drunk, dude. Something just fucking snaps, dude, and you don't know what the fuck is, what is up and what is down.
People on Xanax are the same way,
bro. One time I pissed, I pissed on a dude once.
Anything, bro.
One time I got so fucking drunk, I walked into the hotel room. We were hanging out with a bunch of dudes. I went to the hotel room, and my drunk ass thought the bed was the fucking toilet, and I fucking pissed on my friend. That motherfucker got up and was like, what the fuck?
Were you listening to R. Kelly?
Probably. Up in the club, didn't even know.
I had a friend that would always open up his wife's underwear drawer and just pee in there and then, like, go back to sleep. And then she'd wake up in the morning, like, trying to get ready. And she'd be like, Jeremy, you fucking did it again. His name was Jeremy. Jeremy, you fucking did it again. And he was like, oh, well, maybe I should quit.
No, that's because he hated that bitch. Like, he hated her. Like, he just didn't know. Like, his subconscious was like, every night I'm gonna fuck her shit up.
My good buddy in college, he came. We were at an apartment. He was right next door living. He comes into this girl's living room, walks right past all of us, goes down the hallway, walks past the bathroom, and goes into her bedroom. He's like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. But he goes into her bedroom. I'm like, he didn't go in the bathroom. I go in there. He's standing in front of her closet and has his pants just dropped, and it's just pissing all over her open closet. I mean, she had a pile of clean clothes, a pile of dirty clothes. Oh. I mean, he was just going, and you're like, hey. And he's just like, yeah, man, I'll be done soon. I mean, it's just... You can't stop him. No,
it's a thing, man.
I
think it's a white people thing.
I don't have a pissing story like that. Like, I've never...
It's a white people thing.
I didn't drink, so I definitely never whipped my dick out and just pissed. I mean, I did it on purpose one night at a bitch's party, and it got kicked out, but... I don't have any friends that's ever got blacked out drunk and on either, but I know a buddy who was married to a chick, and she would fucking get drunk and piss the bed. Oh, God.
Yeah, the saran wrap the bed.
He would wake up so mad. He'd be like, fucking Melissa pissed the fucking bed again last night.
Damn, hard as fuck on this girl.
You feel bad if you piss the bed, but I mean, it's even worse if somebody else pisses
if
your
you
bed.
wake up at someone else's piss.
There's nothing. It's just somebody else's cold piss, bruh. Like that. Like, it's not. Somebody else's cold piss, man.
I don't know how you stay with someone like that. I would just fucking were they married?
Yeah,
they were married.
Yeah, that's something that you can only pull after you married.
After like 3 times,
like a
divorce time,
I think
man.
she was a pisser before they got married because they met out of drinking. Like they both would drink and get fucked up, and that's why they, you know.
But when she have her own bed to piss in, it's different.
She's the one that had a twin sister who was smoking meth one time, right? And that bitch jumped up and said, "Somebody put a camera in my eye. And they were like, what? She was like, there's a camera recording everything I do, and it's in my eye. And she ripped her goddamn eye. I'll show you a picture. I'll show you. I've showed
Full
these,
of shit.
I've showed these guys pictures.
You were there when you
They
saw
ain't
it.
twins
Were
no
you
more,
there?
nigga.
Were you there when she ripped her eyeball out?
No, I wasn't there. I would have loved to.
But that's what happened.
Hell yeah.
That would've
They'll
been
tell you the
Hold on, she
story.
only smoked it one time?
No.
Because you said one time.
They didn't
'Cause I
know.
was like-
No, they
This
didn't know.
one time they were.
Because
They
I was
didn't
going to
know.
try meth
No, some bad
yesterday.
shit.
Now I'm glad I didn't.
No,
Bad shit
definitely.
happened.
No.
She went to North Carolina with some crazy dude. He did wild shit to her. When she came back, we could tell she wasn't right. They just thought that he had done some shit to her, and it fucked her up. What they didn't know was she was sneaking in the bathroom and smoking fucking meth.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, and then she fucking
got up, flipped out in front of everyone, and then
fucking
ripped her
eyeball
fucking eyeball out.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's some.
I'll show you the picture, bro.
Bro,
She be in
that's
pictures
some white
like,
people
she be in
shit
pictures
right
like,
there.
Paranoia,
I'm like,
bro.
bitch, if there was ever a time to be like, get my good side, you would be the one person that would need to be like, hold on, get my good side. She just be in pictures like,
Everybody thinks she just wink all the time. Why she always wink in all her pictures?
right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's crazy.
You could fuck with her on so many different letters. You'd be like, I didn't know you were going, or you could be Hardy. You could have
See you later, girl. Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out for you.
Yeah, so many pirate jokes with that.
No, I could be like, you're one hole more attractive. you're a whole lot more attractive. Bang, bang, bang.
Can I fuck your eye?
She's got an extra hole. She's got an extra hole.
Keep your
I don't
third
know.
eye
I've never.
open.
I wouldn't stick my dick in an eye.
You wouldn't? How about if it felt real
Nah,
good?
Nah.
For money?
For money.
Nah,
Nah.
cuz I could.
You would
Like,
never do it for money? Like if somebody gave you
$300.
With a condom. With a condom. Yeah.
Nah,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
no
I
condom.
couldn't
No
get
dick in
hard.
her
condom.
eye?
I couldn't
Dick
get
in her
hard
eye with a
enough to put
condom
dick
for
in the
money?
eye,
Of
man.
course.
No condom.
What was the thing that you said you wouldn't do?
Straight raw.
Raw dick. in her
raw?
eye.
Raw dick or
Raw dick
not?
or eye?
I don't want pink dick.
Okay, we're talking about
Pink balls.
We're talking about the meth girl, right?
Yeah. Any girl with one eye. Anybody with one eye. I wouldn't fuck a one eye.
I'll fucking
So
eye
one
socket.
eye midget.
Fucking eye
I'll
cavity.
fucking eye
That's the
socket.
word we're looking for.
This is very specific. Like, whose eye are you already eyeing, Eshaq? Like,
I'm
you
just
like,
trying to figure out why he's so disgusted about fucking someone's eye socket.
Yeah, it ain't
Because
so
it's
bad.
dead flesh. in
Even
there.
for money, he won't do it. I mean, dead
$300,000.
flesh. I mean, there's Vaseline. You can put coconut oil in there.
Yeah, with a condom. I
No,
would do
no
it with a
condom.
I said I would do it with a condom.
Hey, man.
Hello?
I'll do it out of condom
Yeah,
for the
without
record.
a condom though.
But if she, like,
Listen,
let's say if she fell in love with you, right, and asked you to do it, you wouldn't do it without a condom.
Yeah, if you were in
like,
love with
out
a
of
girl.
love, if she was
Fuck,
in,
no.
if
You
she
would not do
was
out of
in the
love?
eye fucking.
No.
Like she,
You're a horrible. You make a horrible husband.
Hey,
Whatever.
give me like 60
the heart
bucks.
wants what it wants.
60
man.
bucks and some lube.
Listen,
we're doing this.
Skull fucking isn't real, okay? Unless you put your dick in
Bullshit.
the eye.
I bet you.
wait,
I bet you
what
would
if-
Google it. It's real.
Oh yeah, I bet
Nah,
someone
I'm
has.
gonna Google
Well,
it
what
right
if
now, bro.
What if she can only come if you have to put it in her eye?
That's
Like for her, like that's the only way she can come.
I
But without the condom, it's like she's like, I don't like that latex
listen,
bullshit.
okay, listen. I'd put on a rubber glove. I'd put on a rubber glove and I'd stick 2 fingers in that bitch eye and fuck the shit out of her. Bang, bang,
It's the
bang.
same thing, bitch, man.
Everything. You're fucking like protecting everything.
he's like, Jesus. I'll be in. Easter's like,
I'm not putting anything in someone's eye cavity. I'm
Easter
telling
just
you.
sets up a machine. He's like, all right, I'll be in the other room. This will take care of it.
Listen, this is the cheesy joke moment of the day. Speaking of pirates, y'all think its favorite letter is what? R? You think a pirate's favorite letter is R?
B.
Huh? It's
B.
not. It's the C. Bang, bang, bang.
That's kind of like Wendy's.
Right? Yeah.
Like Wendy's nuts bounce off your face.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's an Easter
I was
joke.
trying to like, think outside the box, like B for the booty.
B for the booty. Oh, that's nice. One nut per her. This is a One Nut Lopez exclusive. World star. He's a booty pirate.
Booty, I love my booty, so you know anything with a B comes to mind.
Eshaq, where you
He's-
from? To ask.
Right now, I'm looking up eye socket fucking.
All right, tell us.
You got to give him a second, dude. He just told you. he
Yo,
was
I've
looking
seen
up
a
eye
bald-headed
socket
guy
fucking.
stick his head inside some lady's
Take a lot of
pussy.
search for this shit.
His
bro.
whole head
Listen
in
here,
her pussy.
hold the mic and answer these questions. Where was you born?
Not anime,
Where you
real motherfucking shit.
Detroit, Michigan.
D-Town?
Detroit. Yeah.
D-Town,
Oh, shit.
they represent.
How long you been? Have you already been on the podcast? Have I asked you this? I feel like I've asked you this.
Yeah. We talked.
Yeah. That's what I remember now.
I've been on one time.
Yeah.
We all have short-term memory loss, guys. Cause we're all
Hey, listen,
Man.
my fans know for a fact that I tell them like this. I can watch a movie for the first time probably like 5 times.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. It's a great ability to have, though. Like,
I don't know, dude.
I'm telling you, with a chick,
I
it works every time. With a chick, she'll be like, okay, because you know how they're like, well, I don't want to see it if you've seen it. And then if you can't honestly be like, no, I hadn't seen it, I don't remember the fucking movie, then they can tell. They'll be like, no, you've seen it. All right, let's just pick something else. And you automatically want to please her, so you're like, all right, let's pick something else.
Out of all the reasons in the world, this is the
movie
reason.
and I wanted to see it again, like Batman versus Superman. If I met a bad bitch and she was like, you know what, I never really did see that, I'd be like, well, cool, let's watch it because
Hold on a second.
I don't remember.
Basically,
I only remember one part of that movie.
That
you know?
logic does not work, dude. Basically, what you're saying is it's awesome to have that ability so that you don't have to lie to girls that you already saw a movie because they're badass bitches. It's basically
No,
what you're saying.
It doesn't boil down to just the
Bitches.
bitches. It boils down to me being able to be like, it's been a long time. I'm gonna watch this movie again, and then I can. Smoke
ever
a
heard
blunt
of
and be like,
lying? You just
Holy
lie.
Shit! I don't.
You ever heard of
remember
lying?
none
Why
of
do
this.
you? Why do you
know?
have to? Why do you have to forget that you saw the movie? What you can just lie to her, and just be like, "Oh no, I haven't seen it, baby. Let's watch it again."
Yeah, most bitches can tell when you're lying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You don't want to lie to
But
your
I'm honestly
honey.
not lying when I tell them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
don't
it, but I
think
don't
that-
remember
Unless
any
you're
of
real
it.
good.
So
And
then-
and
then
they'll
now-
be like, "Oh, all right, well, cool, let's see it."
I fucking hate it.
Hey,
man.
but now you're in Hollywood. You should try it out, bro. Yeah, I've never seen it.
Exactly. What
You
I'm
should.
talking
We
about.
should
I'm about to get that
definitely
movie
play
pass then.
Be an actor. Act it out.
Get your acting skills up. Just
yeah,
look
get your
at-
acting skills up.
the-
Oh,
every actor starts
I
off
act
lying to
like
women.
I like
think
you
that's
motherfuckers.
where it
That's a
starts
very
for
good thing.
everybody.
if it's speaking of acting, I forgot. I haven't been telling anybody.
pilot season.
Yeah, I got a part in Margaret Cho's pilot.
Ooh,
Hey.
Shaq,
I just-
congratulations.
Clap, 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 clap,
I
clap.
filmed
Shit.
today. I'm filming for 3 days, and of course, I play a Persian taxi driver.
Hey, gotta roll though. Gotta motherfucking
Hilarious.
roll.
This
Represent.
way.
You
I
look like
want-
a creepy taxi driver in New York.
Yeah, they got me dressed in the most fucking.
Arab shit.
Oh, exactly, dude. The
crazy.
jeans with the whiskers.
Well, what
know
do you
I
think,
mean?
bro? They're
The
gonna give-
affliction shit.
What do you think, Ro, they're gonna give me, buddy?
I know,
How you
right?
think they're gonna dress me?
Oh yeah, shirtless in a fucking trailer. That's exactly. how they'll dress me.
I'll have this meth ready for you by tomorrow.
Wait.
I
Let's
pray-
get the,
I
before
pray
we
they
start
give me
filming,
a
get the
role I
gold
can
chain
use
off
my
of him.
accent. I never get a chance to use my accent. I'm gonna be a fucking pimp, nigga, or a drug dealer. No one wants a fucking.
No, they're gonna
African on
cast
TV.
you as like an NBA.
I
You're like,
they're
the
gonna cast you
bodyguard.
as a basketball player in the background. Like, you're
Yeah,
gonna be-
exactly.
I think I'm the first nigga to get shot in a drug movie. Like the nigga who just doesn't duck fast enough.
Yeah, because
I
you're so
think-
tall. They're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
exactly.
The tall motherfucker would die first. They're gonna ask the cast, who you think would die first? They'll be like, probably that tall motherfucker.
Yeah, he'd be the first one to catch
Yeah,
a
but I
bullet.
like him though.
Roger.
What the fuck did he just say?
I don't know.
He's like,
I
oh,
like
well,
him though.
Yeah, you're.
No,
It's
yeah,
just all
'cause-
positivity
Yeah.
from Roger.
Yeah.
No, like in the scenario where like they're choosing the tall person, it's like, hey man, that guy, but I like him.
Oh yeah, I got you. I
But
got
you definitely wouldn't make it back from the party, my nigga. That's just how it goes.
yeah. We might recast them.
exactly.
I heard the motherfuckers talking about craft services the other day. I was like, it's almost worth trying acting just to see what the
I'm
craft
trying to see
service
what
is
the
about.
craft
You know what I'm
service
saying?
is
The craft
What the
services
fuck?
today was bullshit, bro.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Some places is good, but
I've
this
heard
one
that
was
there's days like
Dude,
that.
dude.
And Kyle's told me that.
And so there's stories each way, because
Yeah,
like sometimes you show, and that makes all the difference. Like if you want to be happy for the day, and they want the whole crew and everyone around you to be happy, there
Right.
needs to be like good food on deck, like and
Oh,
meals
so the
and
craft
everything.
is up to deck them
Yeah,
days, huh?
then everybody is like, oh yeah, then it's fine. But sometimes it's shitty, and you're just like, it makes
Yeah.
you like, man, I don't want to be.
You think
Yeah.
that depends on what like
There's
It
a
was,
dip-
it was
there's a big
crackers.
You think like if it's a
It was
comedy
crackers
or a
with
drama,
cheese.
Uh,
It was like homemade
Oh, yeah,
Lunchables.
like it's different.
Oh man, Lunchable, it
Fuck,
doesn't
there's
sound
a
bad.
condom in my fucking shit.
Yeah, somebody's been randomly sticking condoms in all the cup holders. Marty, by the way, for the people listening, Marty went out and he's the worst Jew as far as like bargains.
Yeah, because he's the worst Jew.
He bought
Take it from this Arab guy.
$280 something worth of fucking fold-up chairs, like camping chairs, the ones with the fucking little cup holders in them with the netting and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I like these
Only
chairs.
one cup holder, though.
What's
Not
the-
dual.
And they're not the
We're
dual
not
cup
the best.
holders. They're the cheapest version of them. And
Tailgating.
Tailgate chairs.
yeah, they're tailgating chairs.
Where'd you buy
man.
'em?
And it's like, I'm just saying, for $250, okay, he could have probably bought maybe 10 to 15 solid, good club type chairs. You know what I'm talking about?
Like, what do you mean club type chairs?
He could have
Shit
went
for
like
the Jew.
around. Dude,
Shit
there's
that's
places.
comfortable. Something that's fucking comfortable to sit in. You don't want to be in this chair.
You know, something
you don't.
with like a.
I don't mind this chair,
Listen,
to be
something
honest.
with
I
like
don't
a
wanna be in
red
this goddamn
padding.
chair.
It reminds me of the beach.
Something with like a
I
red
want a
padding
real,
or
I
anything.
want a
don't mind
real
it.
fucking chair.
Anyway,
This is
I'm
not
just-
comfortable.
I
I'm
want
just
some
saying,
back
I
support
think he
that's
could have
not
got a better deal.
Andrea.
I think he could have got a better deal. That's all I'm saying. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have.
And the point is that there's the little net cup holder, and somebody been going around and putting condoms in all the cup holders, which is cool. I like it. Fucking I took a couple home just in case. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Don't that's the green screen. So don't just move it. Just move it. Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
one of the
You gonna hop
hundreds of
on?
chairs we have in here.
Here's one right here, girl.
Like,
Yeah,
what
he-
That's
the
what I said,
fuck
Marty.
is going
Why-
on?
How many
a lot
did he
of them.
buy? $250 worth of these blue chairs.
Nah,
I have
you
a lot of
can,
these at home that my
You
mom
can grab
has.
the mic from
Should've
Yema if you
slain
want to
the
talk
party.
some shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's my favorite white girl.
Everybody's favorite white girl.
That's like my claim to fame is I'm Yema's favorite white girl.
Well, you're becoming a familiar face around Marty's, definitely. You know, it's your second time on the podcast. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Super
first
fun.
time was with me. That's
Yeah, I did with Eshaq.
Oh, shit,
That's
look at
what
that.
I
Y'all
This is
had.
my
Nice.
second time.
Y'all draw each other in. See that? That's a
Hey.
fucking thing.
Powerhouse.
Now.
Oh, you can't translate dance to podcast. I just danced. I'm
She
sorry.
she did the Midwest version of a bankhead bounce.
Oh shit!
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh yeah,
Talking shit. It's true.
that is old school shit right there, man. The back end bow. That's like '96.
It was completely accurate though.
Completely accurate.
I try to remain accurate, you know, like Tom Brady and shit.
Topical.
Tom Brady is a living god. I actually picked him up with my second pick. I couldn't believe he was still on the board. And since then,
Oh,
Tom Brady has
God.
been super producing all of the points that I need to. He's no longer, in my mind, considered a cheater as much as a legend. And probably
That's coming from a true Seattle Seahawks fan. And this motherfucker, he has a shirt that has a Patriot with a flattened football and a fucking telescope for an eye and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just the ultimate Spygate T-shirt. And now that he's got Tom Brady as his 43-point giving his ass fucking fantasy football quarterback.
Hey, Russell-
he's like,
Russell
Tom
gave
Brady
me-
is a god. No one can talk bad about him. He's got 5 Super Bowl rings. No other quarterback.
Russell Wilson gave me 56
he's the
points last
Michael
Sunday.
Jordan of football.
He's almost.
He is
one more
Michael
ring.
I just start like
He's the Magic Johnson
I've
of football right
completely
now.
changed my whole outlook.
He's got 5 rings, but he don't have AIDS.
Hey,
You know what I'm
I'll forgive Aaron Hernandez at this
Yes.
point. You know,
I believe in him.
saying? But
Hey.
Kyle, by the way, beat me by 1 fucking point this week.
When we came down to the-
Unbelievable!
Oh.
You was sweating bullets.
Oh,
wasn't
dude,
you,
I was
motherfucker?
watching the
You
screen.
had to watch the game. I had to go and play a basketball game, which we won, by the way. But this motherfucker, I won my basketball game and fucking lost my fantasy
where
game.
I was watching with the utmost intent. Somebody behind me was talking. I was like, "Shut the fuck up!"
I'm about to start having protests and sit-ins at your games, man. Until they do right by you, bro.
Free Tommy Easter.
Free Easter. Like, that's
Free
just what
Easter
it
can
is.
show up with shirts that say free Easter.
I'm gonna continue kneeling
Why
until
did-
they let him back in the store.
They are Cash Money recordsing you right now. They babying you Lil Wayne right now. Like, they
Right?
just got you.
Yeah.
Like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Cocksuckers.
These fucking things. Those things are too fucking strong. I need to stop.
I don't even fuck with him. I went off about him on my last episode. I don't like.
You know how we're talking about
Fake
like
months.
watching
My
movies and then halfway through the movie you're like, what the fuck fuck, I already saw this before because you get high too much.
Right.
That only started until I started doing the concentrates.
Yeah, I don't
When
like
I
it,
was
man.
doing when I was doing the regular trees, no problem. This shit is turning me into a fucking like I'm in a coma half the
They
fucking time.
leave a weird taste in my mouth.
Dude, this one's good though.
And they don't really do a lot to me
No, this
because you
one's-
know how much weed I smoke. We smoked 2 blunts back to back, bro.
Yeah,
while
yeah.
ago.
I'm
And look at
faded.
Roger.
I've been
Roger
faded
hasn't
the whole
been-
time.
Roger hasn't said 10 words. That was like
I know.
4 or 5
Yeah,
of the 10,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like full of energy. I'm like, fuck, I'm bored. I want
He's
another
all
blunt.
grunting and shit.
Oh, just fucking faded back here. Just like, this was good.
Some people get high and they get really quiet. Some people get high and
Oh,
they
shit.
just fucking don't stop talking.
Right.
Yeah,
You
it depends
never
on
smoked
how you
weed,
get.
Andrea?
I have smoked the weed twice.
Smoked the weed twice?
In your entire life, you mean? Or today?
Yeah, it's in my whole life.
Oh. Because you look high right now, to be
No,
honest.
I get that a lot.
You what?
When I was in high school, people thought I was high all the time. I never did
Oh,
any
wow.
drugs. Yeah,
Okay.
just because I probably wore a lot of tie dye and I make art and stuff.
You got hippie ways.
Yeah, I
Right.
looked like I dressed like a hippie. They're like, she's definitely. They'd be like, they would ask me like, "What are you on right now?" I'm like, I'm just happy. I don't know, I'm just happy.
Well, people swear I do meth and crack and
It's-
other shit.
Yeah.
It's so,
You're
it's
so
so
skinny.
funny, man.
And Tommy for sure does not do any meth. For sure.
Exactly.
You know, you got
Tommy
the body
to
for
do
meth, Tommy. You got.
Yeah, most meth heads have a complete 6-pack and fucking.
Hey, I used to buy I used to get a lot of Molly, and just go out and fucking kick it in Portland or whatever. And my drug dealer, because I can call her that, she sold drugs, looked not exactly like you, but she was very blonde and just like bubbly. And if she drove a VW van, you'd swear she was like
A time
hippie or
traveler?
yes, a burning woman.
Oh.
Feminism. Brap, brap.
I want to meet that ecstasy guy, the guy who comes in and just gives ecstasy out.
I don't know his name. I don't
Who's
know his real
Ecstasy
name.
Fairy?
I call him the X Fairy.
The Garcia. We called him Garcia. Garcia.
He
Oh, I
does.
know exactly who you're talking
yeah, he's
about.
like a Mexican Jerry Garcia. That's
Yeah.
what
That
we look. That's what he looks
crazy
like.
guy.
Jerry Garcia.
Dude, he used that garage mic the other night. Just passed the fuck out. It was intense.
Oh yeah, he is nuts though. That's the thing about him. He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but if he's got
He's
really
def-
good
He's so
Molly
weird.
crystals,
And he'll just give it to you.
This guy is so weird. He makes everything so fucking suspicious. Like, it's crazy. He was offering me wine, and the way he set up, like, talked about wine made me so uncomfortable. He was like, it's just a little something to make you relax.
Oh, that
It'll make
fucking wine.
It'll make you feel comfortable. I just want you to have a little bit. Just taste. It'll make you relax. And I'm like, bro, like, yeah. What are you
I had to get
talking-
Easter
like,
on him
weird.
about that
no,
wine, bro.
right?
I had to get Easter on him. You know what I'm saying? After the gazillionth time, he offered. He was like, "Would you?" I was like, "For the 50th fucking time, I don't want your goddamn wine because I don't drink." He's
Damn.
like, "Okay, man, I'm sorry." I was like, "No, you're not. You're fucking stupid. Go to the next guy."
you don't drink at all.
No. I'll drink
Ever.
with like a chick if we're out and it means, and it's like, I don't want to be a fucking weirdo. Nah, not
Well,
even
yeah,
trying to
no,
fuck. I just
exactly,
I don't wanna
Kendra,
be the
exactly.
There's
When
a,
I'm
there's
trying
a
to fuck,
rapey vibe
I'm not
if
gonna
you
try to
don't
be
drink
weird, so I'm
and
gonna go along
she's
with the drinking.
Hey, nobody
Like, if
can
she's
nobody
2
can hear
drinks
people.
deep,
in the,
you kind of have to drink
Yeah, no,
one
it's
just
weird
so.
how bitches automatically jump to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to fuck. No, because most women throw it back on me if I'm like, nah, I don't really drink. Then all of a sudden I'm the fucking weirdo who can't have a good time because I don't drink. It's
Man,
like,
you
bitch,
go out with
you're
girls
lame
that
as fuck.
pressure you too
You know what I'm saying? So
you need to go out with girls where they just listen to you. Like if I go out with a girl and I don't want to drink, she's like, well, I'm gonna feel weird drinking alone, and I'm just like, then I guess you're feeling weird because I'm not drinking. I just don't think that like women will be
I
like
can-
all
I'm
of a
good.
sudden.
But
no,
you
it's
smash
it's just
after.
all about how you do it. I'm good with having 1 to 2
Yeah.
to 2 drinks. And that's it, because I don't drink all the
Right.
time. So it's not going to hurt me if I'm with a chick I like and I want her to not think I'm some fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but it doesn't make you a
Because if you
weirdo.
have a drink, no, it's all about the first couple of times, the first impression type shit. You drink with her a couple times, but then as she gets to know you, she'll be like, you don't really even drink, so why do you drink with me? And then I can just tell her, well, I didn't want you to feel weird that night, so I'll have a drink with you or something. And then if she's like, well, you don't have to do that anymore, then I'll stop. But if she's like, oh, that's cool, then I'll be like, well, I really don't drink, so, I don't count on it every time. I'll start having to break her down slowly, but, like, yeah, it's just a first-time thing.
Have you ever drank?
Everybody wants to have fun. Yeah, I can drink.
No, before did you drink a lot? Did you ever drink
No,
like a lot?
no.
Never.
Yeah, when we were a teenager, we had these older dudes we grew up with, right? And they found out me and my buddy Dan were boxing, so they thought it was fun to give us Golden Grain and then make us fight each other.
Golden
the
what?
Only time, and then
Golden
Golden
what?
Grain, some shit called Golden Grain, dude. It's like 110 proof or something.
Like golden
It
shit?
tastes like fucking pure alcohol. It's horrible.
Oh,
no, they
shit.
got gold in it. It's called Golden Grain. Look that
Okay.
shit up. It's the worst shit in the world. And this dude Chad Phillips and these other older motherfuckers, Billy and Brad, all these motherfuckers, they would like buy that shit in Mountain Dew, and we'd all drink it. Me and Dan and Brandon and fucking
How old were you?
Nick. We were all like 15, 16 years old. Fucking, and they would get us drunk and then get us fighting each other and shit, you know. But I didn't. I've never drank after. You know what I'm saying? I drank
After
in
that, you never
Vegas
drank?
when I had a bad tooth. I used to have to drink to go to sleep because the tooth hurt so bad. But then once they pulled it, never drank again.
Nobody.
That's
in your,
some Oregon Trail shit.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Trail
Sounds
shit.
It was
terrible.
horrible.
Yeah.
I've done tile my whole life with a friend and shit, so I don't have true insurance. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
So I definitely didn't have dental.
Yeah.
And
How did you get that done?
I found a place online that was like, we'll pull a tooth for $99.
Yeah. And then what part of Mexico was that?
Hour of a Yelp reviews.
Dude, it was in Vegas. No, it's at a place that has a commercial out there and everything. I can't remember. Like Abbey Dental or something like that. And, man, it was dude, I remember waiting that day. I was in so much pain. I couldn't even fucking I could barely talk to the chick. She was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Thomas Easter." I didn't want to I couldn't move my jaw.
Right.
So when that dude stuck that Novocaine in my jaw and it numbed and that pain went away for the first time in like months, I was like, he goes, "Dang, kid, you were really in pain, huh?" He's like, "I've never seen somebody enjoy the Novocaine so much." I was like, "Oh." He was like, "Don't fall asleep." I almost fell asleep. I was like so relieved finally. Yeah. Guys, I hadn't slept in weeks, man. That
Fuck,
shit would
you
wake
had that
me
shit
up.
going for weeks?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Jesus
Months.
Christ.
I'm, poor. I don't have dental.
Anybody here ever had mono?
I had it twice. Did you know you can do that?
Girls
Slut.
have it a lot, yeah.
Man,
Slut.
I heard you're only supposed to get it once.
They get it
So-
from kissing.
No, so I got it. I think my friend had it, and we were like sharing drinks, and I got it. And I didn't know. Like my doctor told me I was just depressed, and so I was running.
What a shitty doctor.
So I ran 3 miles every day while I had mono,
Oh.
and then I had a nervous breakdown because I couldn't get my schoolwork done, and then I had like a relapse of it where I like broke out, and like
Oh,
it
geez.
was really shitty.
So, like, what is it? Like, I don't
So,
even know.
For me personally, it's a viral disease that you get, and for me, it lasted for 3 weeks in the middle of summer, and so it was like I
Makes
was
you
a
sick.
freshman in high school, or about to be a freshman in high school. I got mono and couldn't go to football camp, but it was 3 weeks of me just completely passed out, 22, 23 hours a day, like a fucking cat. And then the hour that I was awake or whatever, my mom just said I was a zombie. I just wasn't doing anything. I just was there.
Damn.
Is that how it was for you?
I didn't have mono, but I got malaria.
Malaria?
Yeah, I got
That's
malaria.
some
It was-
African shit.
Yeah.
malaria.
God damn.
Shit.
Yeah, I was in Nigeria. I got malaria, and for like,
see?
so for like 2 days, I thought I was just like, I just thought I was sick, and then I started tripping, bro. Like,
Hallucinating and shit?
yeah, I started hallucinating. Like,
About to die.
Like
I thought
what?
I was gonna die. Yeah, I started hearing like a butler in the back of my head. I swear to God, like, and he started, and that's all I hear, a butler. No,
How do you hear a butler?
Because, like, I
Like
can't.
Carlton?
Yeah,
I mean,
it,
like,
it was,
what's his
like
name?
it was like Alfred from Batman,
Alfred?
nigga.
It's like, I heard an Asian.
and he was and
Jeffrey from Fresh Prince?
and that's all he would say. All he would say is, if you don't get up and find something to eat, you're gonna die. Like that's all he'd say is, I'd suggest that you get up and find something to eat and drink, because if you don't, you're gonna die, and you need to get out of the house and get somebody.
He wouldn't say it.
And it was like, yeah, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but all right.
You said he sounded like Alfred, so he wasn't saying Batman. He was going, black man. If you don't get food, you are going to die.
I think that's just 'cause that's my self-conscious. Like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm Batman. Like, that's the only Alfred has to save me. Like, I was living by myself out there. Like, I had hella
In a
neighbors.
hut?
Nah, nigga, my shit was nice. Like,
Oh, so your shit was made of clay. Bang, bang, bang.
3 little piggies.
Naz fucking Janus.
Oh, shit. Naz
Everybody
fucking
can see you
Janus.
flipping them on.
It don't matter. We'll go. Fucking grab a mic, killer.
Well, now
We've talked about this maniac on the fucking show, huh? We've given you big compliments there over there, fucking pretty
Best
hair.
hair in
Pocahontas
comedy.
hair.
I thought this was a video podcast.
Oh no, we're not.
You
we're
guys can't see it right now, but I'm wearing Bud Light apparel. I got you guys a sponsor.
not, hell yeah. And since y'all can't see him, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, fuck it. He's sitting Indian style. He's an Indian. Actually, I don't even think Naz is really an Indian. I just always tell people that.
Naz is Mexican, right?
He looks like he gets everything tax free.
He looks like a Native American, like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
For real.
Really tan Mormon.
Here, hand it.
Tan and
hand it.
Mormon.
Are you? Yeah. Where you from, Naz?
From Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. Oh
The
shit.
greatest country in the world. Give it up. Come on.
I actually hate Arizona. I have a warrant down there.
He will drive around the
Motherfuckers.
whole state just to avoid it.
That's
Utah. I don't know which one connects to that, but I'm going around it.
I'm going around this.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I brought a cop in here.
Oh well, you know,
Darn.
tell him to get out his taser because I run fast. I'm faster than a laser. Oh, bang, bang, bang.
Scientifically
No points. Yeah,
impossible.
fuck it. I don't care.
Can't.
So yeah, how long you been doing comedy there, Nazaroo?
I've been doing comedy 8 years since 2009,
Oh shit,
and I've been funny for the last 2.
the vet in the room.
It's a really old joke.
You start in Arizona?
I did. Started down there for 2 years before I moved out to LA.
Do you remember your first stage ever?
Yeah. It's still Laughs Tucson Comedy Club.
Laughs Tucson Comedy
Shout
Club?
out to Laughs.
Fuck yeah.
I killed.
There you go, Jim Beam getting it. So fucking how long you been in LA?
Been in LA since 2011.
2011. What was the first mic you did out here?
I'd have to. I can't remember exactly. It was either the Improv Tuesday mic, which used to be a list. They'd pull it out of a bucket, then it'd do a list. Or it was Marty's out here on the back porch. And I remember it was like daylight out. Fucking Dave Getzoff was rolling up a fucking blunt. And Marty was telling rape jokes and shit. And I was like, oh, this is some comedy shit right here.
This is home base. This was your first place?
Yeah, this is my first place doing anything
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
ever, and that was like 6 years
That's
ago.
so cute.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Paul Aaliyah. So I came to visit,
Uh-huh.
and because Paul's from
Oh, you guys
Detroit,
are, from Detroit.
and so I was like, I hit him up. I was like, let's hang out and shit. He's like, hey, let's go to Marty's, man. I'll show you this place that I go to and everything.
Oh, that's
and I was
dope.
like, all right. So I met Marty, and he was like, and he went up and did his set, and I was like, I sat down and I just started like writing on my phone a bunch of stuff that I wanted to try,
Uh-huh.
and then I paid my $5, got up there, and yeah, it was cool. And then after that, I was like, yeah, I think I want to try this for a second.
Dude, and that's a great story to kind of like explain the essence of Marty's for anybody new or anybody thinking about starting comedy. Like Eshaq came in as a friend. He's seen Marty go up. He said, fuck it. Let me write some shit down and go up. That's exactly
And
what
now
Marty's...
he just got cast in the show.
Now he's casting a show. He did Swamp People. He told us about that on the last one.
All right. Well,
I used to
goddamn
produce
it. You know
that,
what? I'm
yeah.
trying to give him credit where credit's due, and
Yeah, I mean, but no, it's just definitely, you know,
You still look like a swamp person.
there's magic here. Hello, that's the point. And motherfuckers try to talk shit about it, but I defend it, you know.
Talk shit about Marty's?
Yeah,
Fuck that.
that's what I
right.
said.
I was just the other day, some guy was like, name one successful person that ever goes there. And there's like a million
There's
people that
so
have gotten
many.
on TV.
Oh,
movies
you
and
should have
shit.
you should have
And then
tagged him in that picture of me and Marlon Wayans.
I wanted to. That was hilarious. The next fucking day, Marlon Wayans came in here, so it's like, fuck you.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. So that
Joe-
comic, you can eat a fucking dick.
He was-
You can eat Marty's dick and every dick on the smoke pad.
Marlon even made the advertisement. You know, not advertisement, but he was like the shit on his Instagram saying like,
Yeah.
come, support local comedy.
Dude,
like,
Marlon had a blast.
Yeah.
Marlon had a blast. It was
I wanted
late
to cry,
night.
nigga.
and
I was
it
so mad.
such a-
I missed it.
Oh, it was such a moment.
I was there that day, bruh, and I left. I wanted to cry, bruh.
I missed Dr. Dre at the comedy store. I missed Dr. Dre. He was there, and I didn't even know.
He was at Marty's tonight. He left.
Yep, Dr. Dre already.
Fucking that the Marlon Wayans shit though, that was the huge moment for me, bro. I grew up watching him my whole childhood. Fucking Wayans Brothers show, White Chicks. When I told my dad, first thing my dad said was, "Son," he goes, "Was that you with the guy from White Chicks?" I was like, "Yeah." Fuck yeah, bro. He loved it, man. Because him and my dad has an identical twin brother, right? And it's Denny and Donnie, right? So him and my uncle Donnie, they'd be like, I'd be in the room with my friends, we'd be smoking, and all of a sudden you just hear ha 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 all in the background, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is your dad in there doing?" I'd be like, they're in there watching White Chicks, and and they'd all laugh like y'all. They'd be like, "Whatever." I'd be like, "Go check up." I'd be like, "Go in there and knock on the door," and fucking they'd go in there, and they'd be in there for like 10, 15 minutes. You hear all this shit going on, and they'd come running back in. "Dude, your dad. First of all, your dad has a fucking identical twin. What the fuck, you know?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my Uncle Donnie." They're like, "Yeah, okay, well, they're fucking watching White Chicks. They're fucking crazy. They're like kids in there." I was like, "Yeah, they love that movie."
That is hilarious, dude.
They're like, they know it line for line and shit.
And
I'm
you
like,
got you posted that picture, and he probably like had an aneurysm,
Yeah, he
dude.
fucking flipped out.
Yeah,
he loved it. Yeah,
that's fucking
dope.
cool.
It
Now,
was
how
great.
was he, man? Was he cool?
Dude, he was super cool. Came
Oh.
right in and fucking, like I said, Marty wasn't here. It was late night. Marty wasn't here, so Tim rolled a fat ass blunt. Me and Tim got to sit in the back and just smoke a blunt and watch him. He fucking.
How many people were here?
It was like 4 or 5 of us.
That was it?
There was this,
Yeah, it's like 11:30 at night.
dude, there was this badass light skinned chick he was here to meet. I ain't gonna say her name or nothing, but fucking.
Name names.
I don't think he was here to meet her. I don't know.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't name anything. Say
Yeah,
anything. Let's. Yeah,
They
yeah.
hooked
There
up.
wasn't nobody here.
No, that's right. No.
I was here. There
No,
wasn't. He
because I
didn't.
asked her.
saw it.
No,
I
this
saw
is
him
for real.
banging.
This
She was here independently.
Nas
this is
sees
for real.
everything.
No, this is for real
That's why his name
because
is
she was
Nas.
talking about some shit in her set, and when he came in, I thought, but I remember I asked her that, and she said, "No, that's not him." Now I remember. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm wrong about that. But anyway, he came in, he did his set, he told this whole story about fucking getting caught cheating on his wife and shit. It was cool as fuck. And I was thinking, damn, is he like just telling us this shit? Like I thought I got to hear like some fucking badass personal story, and I did, but. When I seen his Instagram, when he was on his way here, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do a little practice some things. I'm about to shoot a special, and I got some other things going." So I think he's about to drop a comedy special.
Oh, nice.
And so I think we got to hear a lot of it.
And that's really cool that he
like
came
25
here.
minutes. We got to hear 25
Is this his
minutes. of it.
was that his first time here?
No.
No.
He's got pictures on the wall.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was the first time I'd ever met him.
His whole family is cool. We were talking about
They're
that the
cool
other
as
day.
shit.
Like,
I met Damon.
The Wayanses love
I met
Marty.
Damon Wayans Sr. on the street.
I've met, like,
that nigga was hella cool.
Andrea's like, "Oh yeah, he can get it."
I've met like 4.
She's having to wind herself off right now.
I know. She looks flushed.
I met like 4 or 5 of the family members, and every single time they've been like very in your like Tom Cruise-ish, you know, just
Yeah.
like staring at you, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Well, oh, yeah, oh, like they're never like, "Oh, wow." They're like the opposite of the Kardashians.
They're
like
into
the good
Scientology,
American
yeah.
Oh,
family.
dude, they're like I was me and somebody else
They're
was
the whole
trying
reason
to
I
think.
do comedy, bro.
They're the
Like,
deepest family in comedy ever. Think about it.
they pulled
Try
it
to
off,
name.
bro.
We
everything
couldn't think of
involved.
In
another
Living
family.
Color,
We
I
couldn't
mean,
think
in
about it. It
Living
started
Color,
with what? It started with
Wayans,
Keenan. Then went to Damon, fucking, and then Marlon and Sean had that show. Kim was even on in Living Color with
Yeah,
with them with the older with Damon and fucking Keenan, and then Damon Jr. and what's her name? Shantae.
They had that whole
They're
show.
all like that whole family.
They had that whole show
Talent,
on
son.
BET,
Deep
that
in
Living
talent.
Waynes or whatever. So there's
not
like
forget
2
the
other brothers who's had
Jacksons.
their whatever. Like there's so many, and they've all just put each other on, and it's like, yeah, bro.
That's the
like,
deepest
that's
family
the
in
dream, bro.
comedy, pretty much. Like probably in show business,
And-
if you think about it. I mean, what other
And they'll never
what
get
other
the credit.
family?
They won't get the credit.
has
Yeah,
that
that's a very
deeper
good question.
bloodline?
I don't even know, man.
Yeah, because you don't want to say the Kardashians because they're reality show people,
Yeah,
right? They're not. They don't do movies and all
Yeah,
that.
that
They don't
doesn't-
have
that
the
doesn't
talent
count.
level as the
We're talking
Wayans.
about
We're talking about
in
the
creating
industry.
comedy, being in the comedy realm.
There's
That's
not
probably
another.
the only comedy family.
right? That's why I love fucking hanging
Wow.
with Damon and like
Didn't even
to
look at it
me
that
it's
way.
like Damon looks so much like his dad. It's like getting to go back in time and watch him before he was Homie the Clown, or like wow, he was Homie the Clown and shit. You know, it's like getting to watch Damon Senior come and practice. You know,
Do you think that's
Yeah.
Do you think
awesome.
there's basketball families, there's actor families? Like, why isn't there more comedian families, do we start having to look at the fathers in the community?
I think
My
so. I
comics
think
are a
they
bunch
kill
of haters.
themselves or
I
fuck
have
up.
I have a theory that like because like a lot of us had like fucked up shit happen to us when we were kids and stuff. And
Nah, I'm good.
Except for Naz, because he's beautiful and perfect. But if you grow up and you have so much privilege, you don't have to struggle. Like stand-up comedy is something that's like it's an extensive art form. It takes a lot of time. It doesn't pay a lot of money right away. And if you don't have to do it, like if it's not in your soul, like it's
Then
not
you
something
won't
you're
ever
just
do it.
gonna do.
You're
it.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I
That's
just
why
do this while I wait for my laundry downstairs.
that's why it took me so long. That's why it took me so long to do it. Because
Why?
like she said, I didn't give a fuck about it as a kid. I've said this 100 times that like they're probably tired of hearing it. Comedy just wasn't something I grew up idolizing. So like she's saying, yeah, like if a comic has a kid and he's like a big headliner, he's already done a couple TV shows or a movie or something, and he's got the money to give that kid a good life, then he probably ain't gonna be like, you should go do comedy like dad, and unless that kid absolutely wants to. And I think that's what's so unique about the Wayans family. I think they just it's in them to do it. Like they, and plus, it helps if your parent is good at what he does. Like Damon Jr. got to grow up watching his dad be a fucking badass on TV, like just good at what he does. Period. Last Boy Scout, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But he also works hard. Damon
Yeah.
Jr. also.
And-
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah, of
comes
course,
in here and he
yeah.
hustles.
Well,
Yeah,
Damon
Damon
Sr.
comes
also
here-
made enough
It's-
money
it's
that
also-
Damon Jr. didn't have
it's-
to
I mean-
do anything but get good at comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Damon Jr. comes in here. He gives Marty $5 every time. He doesn't ever. He's like, he's not snooty about shit.
You should be paying the monthly thing, sucker. We
Sucker,
got it.
right? He's overpaying. Marty saw him coming.
Nah, he don't come in enough. He fucking he hadn't been in about a month and a half.
I know.
He
Yeah,
must be out on tour.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
figure he
Or
got
shooting a
he
movie.
got busy shit to do.
Or he might be part of Marlon's new show. Marlon's got a billboard around town. Marlon has a new show and shit.
Yeah, Marlon.
Yeah, the last thing he was on got
Yeah.
canceled after a season. He's not working, to my knowledge. He might be on that.
Cody Morley, everybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cody
yeah,
Morley,
hi.
Mr. Fucking Knowledge back there.
Oh,
The Waynes, like
If y'all didn't notice, all of a sudden
so
there's a
funny.
brain encyclopedia
It's
back
like-
Cody fucking Marley. This guy's a fucking stoner.
Man.
he kind of is.
there. Sure. But you came in late, fucko, because
I did.
we're about to. Yeah. We're about to start wrapping this motherfucker up. All right. So drop some knowledge on them, Andrea, as far as where they can see you and shit.
You can just Instagram me at Sundress Comic.
Yummy yum.
Instagram at comedy YEMAYEM comedy yum or hashtag any means comedy. Find all my shit.
You can find me at I got two of them. Facebook, Instagram, all of it is just Mike Eshaq, ESHAQ.
I'm at the goddamn Hollywood Improv every goddamn day of my life. Come down there, hang out with me, we'll get drunk. Hit me up on Instagram, Naz Janus. I'm on Twitter as Teamsters for Life. The number 4. That's from when I used to do a bunch of drugs.
He's a Teamster. He used to work for the Mafia, and he's not fully retired. So keep
And I'm
that.
not fully
That's why
re-
he goes by the alias Naz Janus.
I'm not fully retarded either.
This motherfucker. Listen, you gotta
And
excuse him.
yet.
He's on 7 types of codeine and 40 ecstasy pills right now. This kid parties.
Wink.
Cody.
I'm very well branded. All my social media is at Cody Morley. I'm pretty easy to find. Come see me at the Comedy Store on a Thursday sometime in October. I don't even fucking have a real date to do a real plug. Fuck it. Kyle, go ahead.
Shit. Like I said it before. I'll say it again. You can follow me in real life. I'm usually at a good Denny's. I'll just be there. And shit. Everything is at I Got Kyle, and look me up online. Thanks.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Roger424L. I run a great Friday backyard mic where we have BBQ, beers, drugs. I had some acid there last week. 625 North Ardmore Avenue, California, 8 to 10 every Friday. Thank you very much.
Anya.
At Jeremy
Hey,
Dam.
what's up, you guys? I'm glad y'all was able to hear me today. This is Anyi Milak. Am I promoting stuff? Just stuff in general?
Yeah, this is the end of my podcast. We, you got commercials and shit. I seen you on the Alexis or something, right? Don't you spray the fucking hydrogen?
Please, you guys don't argue. I did both. I did some more. Yeah, I was featured in some Carl's Jr. and Amazon Echo advertisements, but fuck all that. That's not important. I mean, it's important. I appreciate the little dough that they sent me. What you need to know, though, man, wow, Papa Grits, the album available on iTunes, Spotify. Shit. You can fuck with my Pandora channel. You just put my name in there, ANYI MALIK. AnyiMilak.com, ANYI MALIK. Every Wednesday at a Hollywood Hotel. We got a little situation jumping off of Marina Del Rey this Thursday. Paparazzi comedy. I don't really think paparazzi's going to be there, but I'm going to be there. Yeah, wow. What an honor, you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, bro.
Awesome. We're getting Cloudy and Rowdy at Gmail. I already said that.
All right, and that's it. Fucking, like always, thanks for blazing in and getting Cloudy and Rowdy with us. Bang, bang, bang.